So, ladies and gentlemen, answer me honestly. Have y'all ever been in a relationship where your significant other is always accusing you of some stuff, like on some other stuff, just going left, and like you always back and forth with this person and you just can't let go. And even when y'all break up, this person's still accusing you of stuff. Don't that get annoying? Like, for real, for real. My ex, we broke up because he couldn't let go of his ex. And in the moments that I needed him the most, he would run to her instead of being there for me. And right after we broke up, he was like, yeah, you're pregnant. You're pregnant and you self-aborted the baby. You self-aborted the baby. For real though? Really? When was I pregnant? Like, I had my cycle every month. I had a cycle every month. And I know some people have their cycles when they're pregnant. That's how it was with my last daughter, my last child. But I would know if I'm pregnant, considering I take pregnancy tests and I go get checked out at the doctor. And then after that, it was, oh, you got hoes, you sleeping with this, that person, and the third. And I'm like, are you here with me? Do you wake up in my bed? Are you stalking my house? Do you see somebody that I don't see? Is there somebody coming to my house at night? Where was I when all this was happening? Like, for real, for real. And then we get back together like the dummy that I am, because I truly do love him. He's the father of my children. And there's this girl on the train, and she wants his number and she think he just so fine. So instead of him saying, yo, I got a girlfriend, he said he took her number just so he can shut her up and she can leave him alone. How stupid do you think I am? Like, really? Just lame. And then we break up again. And now he's like, and this the reason why we split up is because he hacked into my phone, on my online account on my phone, just so he could see who I was texting, who was texting me, what was being texted, who I was calling, who was calling me. But the only thing about my phone company is that you can only see outgoing calls. And he's calling me like, yeah, I need the password that I just sent to your phone and blah, blah, blah. I gave him time to look at my call log to see who I was calling, because I ain't got nothing to hide. He talking about some, yeah, I talked to your friends and stuff. And yeah, at first I thought one of them was just being jealous, but then another one was just crazy. But I just realized that they were telling the truth. Like, you have a sex addiction and you this and you that and all kinds of stuff. I'm like, since when? I'm a single mother of two. I'm a full-time mother and a full-time student. I ain't got time for these hoes. These niggas can't do nothing for me. My focus is my children. Period, point blank. That's those two little people that I brung into this world. They need me more than these niggas need me. It's just ridiculous. You feel me? Like, it never stops. But one thing I learned a long time ago, that if somebody's accusing you of doing something, that's because they doing it. And with him, every time he's accused me of some stuff and trying to start to mess with me, it's because he fell short on his end of things. He didn't want to feel bad about it. So he want to start digging and pulling at straws from me. Oh yeah, you did this, this and that, and you doing this and that, and all kinds of BS. Like, really? What are you doing? What is it that you're doing? Please be honest with me. Like, ever since, like, we got back together this last time, we've been being celibate. Like, I know you can't turn back the hands of clock. I'm not trying to be a virgin again, but I am keeping to myself. And for some reason, like, he just couldn't uphold his part of the deal. And not to another person, but to himself. Like, he just couldn't keep his hands off himself. And then he was like, yeah, I know you've been doing this, and that. And I'm like, really? You didn't just confess to me that you couldn't keep your hands off yourself. And now you up in here, you talking about some, yeah, I know you did this, and that. I just said that I lied just so you could tell me the truth about the matter. Boy, bye. I hate when a person confesses to you the wrong that they're doing and then say, yeah, I just said that so you could feel comfortable enough to tell me whatever it is that you doing, but you been lying to me this whole time. Boy, don't do that. Please don't do that. How you gonna sit up there and confess to me your shortcomings just so you can get me to tell you about mine? First of all, I ain't out there sleeping with every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Second of all, I got kids and I got school. I'm going to be a doctor in 3 years. I don't have time for this mess. I really don't. I'm too focused on my children. And that's where these baby mamas and these baby daddies fall short. They so focused on who they nigga with or who they ex with or who they feed you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Don't worry about who I'm with. Don't worry about who I'm doing it with. Your only focus is your kids. I ain't chasing these niggas. The only people I'm chasing is two little girls that just can't sit still. I got babies. I ain't got no grown kids. And I don't bring every Tom, Dick, and Harry around my children. I'm not even out there looking. I'm not trying to date. I'm not trying to have a buddy. I'm not trying to mingle. I'm not trying to do anything. You know what I'm trying to do though? I'm trying to get this degree. I'm trying to build for my children. I'm trying to leave an inheritance for my children. I'm trying to make sure my children never need for nothing. I'm trying to make sure that I will never, ever, ever have to sign up for Section 8. I'm trying to make sure that my children, I leave a legacy behind for my children that is so great that it shines through them. That's what I'm trying to do. But everybody want, ooh, my baby daddy messing with this, that person in the third. Let me go in here and mess some stuff up. And I ain't got time for it. If we ain't together, we ain't together. I'm going to leave you alone. I ain't got time to be trying to ruin your life. Bye-bye. I ain't got time to be worried about who you sleeping with. My jaw looks swollen. It's not. I ain't got time to be worried about who you sleeping with, who you not sleeping with, what's going on with you. Ain't nobody got time for that. I have kids. I have children. I have babies. My daughter's finna start school next year. My youngest one just started walking. Like, please tell me. Like, I know people can make time if they want to, but I'd rather make time teaching my kids than to make time for another nigga. Like, it's just too much. People priorities be messed up. And what's really effed up is that his ex, like, she be on some other stuff. Like, man, boy, this woman here, a whole prostitute and some, on drugs and some. Girl cheated on him and some. Denied that she ever had kids with him on Plenty of Fish and some. This girl did him so dirty. And when I got with him, I promised him I would never do that to him. I will always be by his side. Even when we split up, I still was there for him. I still was there for his kids. And I did for me and mine. Like, that's just what I do. When I'm in it, I'm in it. When I'm not, I'm not. You feel me? But I'm just getting tired of people having bad relationships with people and making good people pay for that. Like, don't make me pay for her mistakes. I'm not the one on Backpage. I'm not the one on the corner turning tricks. I'm not the one doing that. But what I am doing is teaching my kids how to be women. Teaching them how to read, how to write, how to spell. Teaching my daughter how to walk and how to go potty. That's what I'm doing. It just don't make no sense, bruh. But deuces.